a shining star, no matter who you are.
Welcome to our classroom. We're presenting Star Attractions. Our theme for this year is Superstar Learners. If you were to have come in October or November, you would have been welcomed by a red carpet, but unfortunately, after a few months of wear and tear, the red carpet had to go in the trash. So we still welcome you anyway to our class. And I want to tell you a little bit about my Superstar Learner Wall. In class, we use this Superstar Learner Wall to track what we have 80% mastery on. So when students get 80% mastery on a test, a quiz, or any standard, their name is up here. And you can see that this goes from December all the way up until now, March. Our standards that we had from August to January are actually in our portfolios, and that is only because we are running out of room in our Superstar Learner Wall, and we want to have room until the end of the year. The other thing here that we have on our Superstar Learner Wall is our fluency stars. Each week we read our fluency cards. Each student has a partner that they read with, and they all have a reading goal. Each goal is different based on where the student began, and you can see the yellow star denotes where they are now. It's just written in a dry erase marker, so as they move up on a Friday, if they move up from an F to a G, they can come back here and erase it and change their star. It also allows them to see how far they are away from their goal or if they've met it. Down here, we have a few of our reading centers, one focusing on vocabulary, one focusing on nonfiction. In addition, we have our level readers. Our level readers allow students to come and choose a book that actually fits their level. As you can see here, there are numbers on each book, and they can pull a book that fits them. So they already know what letter correlates with what number and where they need to pull a book from. One more thing that I want to show you that I use as an incentive is the curtains. Back here, our curtains can be closed. And this encourages students to really get their work done and do a great job, because when they do, they're allowed to come back here in this area. They close the curtains, kind of get a little bit of a privacy, grab a beanbag, and they can read or do their work with a partner. And it just really encourages them to come back, check out where they are on the wall, and then read and go to where they need to be. Up here we have our Superstar Learners, and also up under each of their pictures is a statement stating, I want to be a superstar learner because. And at the beginning of the year, I asked each one of them to write why they personally wanted to be a superstar learner. I didn't want it to be something that I simply imposed on them. Rather, I wanted it to be something that they really wanted. So each person wrote something different. Some people wrote that they wanted to go to college. Some people said that they wanted to have a better life than what they have right now. And each person just wrote why it was important for them to be a superstar learner. I mentioned earlier that one of the things that we are weak on as a class is reading when we were coming in, though we're making great gains. In each of my student baskets, we have sight work cards at different levels that students can use to practice when they come in the morning, if they finish their work early. I always want them to have something that they can focus on when they finish without having to ask me. So each child has a set of sight words that have their name already on it in a bag for them. Here we have our bins for our reading centers, our math centers, and then also some overflow. Whenever a student needs to go to a center, our room isn't very big, so we do a lot of mobile centers. So what we'll do is load up everything that we need for the center in one of our carts, and then a group will come and take their cart for that center to where they need to go, and they will work on it there. This is the same thing for math. Here are our student jobs. I have several jobs, and our jobs also rotate, usually on a monthly basis. If someone is doing a great job, they might stay on a job for a while. After each unit, I post key vocabulary words for mathematics, and you can find those here as well. Right here is our Shooting for Success wall. As we prepare for the CRCT, this is a tracking tool that we use. Each week, as a grade level, we take practice CRCT tests. We take one for math, language arts, and reading, which are the three subjects our second graders will be tested in. We then have on our rockets our average mastery as a class, and we have a competition going on right now between the classes to encourage them to raise their average each week for their mastery for ELA, reading, and math. In addition, for my class, every time that we reach 80% on one of our practice CRCT tests, we have a mini celebration within the class. Here's our team fluency wall. As second grade chair, as a team, we decided to look at our fluency as a grade level and kind of do it as a competition. So right here are pictures of all of the students in my class, Ms. Miller, who have read 90 words per minute. And you can also see the other classes who's read 90 words per minute or higher in these classes. We do dibbles every week to see where our students are. So at any point in time, a child's picture can be added to the wall, showing how many words per minute that they read, and we really try to celebrate them reaching their goals.
Shine a star, no matter who you are.